Welcome to Season 7 of Situations, the podcast, where real people talk about real life situations. This season, we're turning up the heat with deeper conversations, raw truths, and the kind of topics everyone's thinking, but nobody's saying.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kelvin, your host of Situation the Podcast.
And I'm your co-host, Miss Deanna. What's up, y'all?
How everybody doing out there, Dathan? How you feel?
I'm pretty good.
Good. How was your New Year?
I stayed in.
Okay, all right. I figure I did the same. I didn't do nothing. I wanted to make sure I was here to see another year, so I stayed my butt
Okay.
in this house.
Okay.
you know. How was you guys? How's everybody's New Year's out there? I hope everybody had a good time and enjoyed themselves and made it back in safely. Okay. Tiana.
hmm
There's been a lot of um I don't know if I should say trends
hmm
or I really don't even know how I should word this, but there's been a lot of
Okay.
speculations and things floating around on the internet and
Okay.
in the universe about today's topic.
Okay.
And today's topic is men baddies. Now, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know where to begin with this.
Okay.
I mean, is it that these type of people are looking to always steal the shine from the women? Because I was under the impression that women call themselves baddies.
Exactly. I was gonna say all I hear is feminine energy when you say that.
Right. So I mean, where is this coming from? Where are these men baddies coming from? It's starting to get a little. It's starting to get a little played out. This, society. I really don't know what's going on with society today. You know, um, but I really truly believe that society today is just really, really soft.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and
I'm
I
not gonna
mean
say
that. I
everybody,
right. Go
because
ahead,
I,
dear. I'm
I
sorry.
definitely love I definitely love being in the presence and just having the energy of masculine men.
Right.
Not even as an attraction, just your uncle, your cousin, friends that men that stuff like that. It's just because it's necessary and it's needed. Like we're biologically made different, for a reason.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't get it, but it's a thing now. Men want to be baddies
Yeah.
now all of a sudden. But you guys, I want you guys to stay tuned. I want you guys to rock with us throughout today's show because I got a couple of clips. I got a bonus clip for you guys today. Normally we'll have one clip. I got two clips I wanna
Oh,
share,
child.
because like I say, this is starting to get really outrageous now. I don't
Yeah.
I'm not understanding it all, and I don't want nobody coming on here talking about we bashing and um we gender bias and all this old other nonsense because I want to state this and I want to make it clear. If you're a man and you like men, I love it. If you're a woman and you like women, I love it. You like it, I love it. I have nothing
Right.
against what you do. Okay,
Right.
so I don't want you guys talking about we're gender bashing and we're doing this and we're doing that, because that's not what it's about. Okay.
Right.
Um, but I do have an issue with. I'm gonna get back to that. I'm gonna get back to that. I'm gonna get back to this trans topic. I'm gonna get back to that throughout the show, but not right now. But let's kick the show off, Deanna.
Okay.
Now, in your personal opinion,
Hmm.
can a man be a baddie like women proclaim themselves to be baddies?
No. No, absolutely not. I mean, to me, like I said, it just displays feminine energy.
Okay.
So, I mean, is that what you're trying to put out there? Because when you see a fine man, a handsome man, you know, some women even say, people even say, oh, he's beautiful. But I'm like, I would just say, a handsome man,
Right. I was gonna say,
using the correct terms.
can't no man be beautiful.
I mean, you get people saying that, well, oh my God, he's just beautiful. But I'm like, I'm going to use handsome,
Right.
you know, masculine, uh, admirable,
Right.
all those
Right.
things like that. And just the presence, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I look for and feel when I'm seeing a man.
Right. I totally agree with you, because like you said, when you call a man beautiful, that's the wrong terminology. If a
Right,
woman gonna address a man like that, like you said, he should be addressed as handsome, opposed to
right.
being beautiful. That's just the wrong terminology.
But see, that's
Um,
the thing. When people start putting little nuggets or little, just dropping little things here and there to test you to see how far they can go. And I think that's what society do. First all the women was wearing purse, now it's a man purse. The man got a blouse on. The
right.
skirt is a kilt, just all this different stuff or whatever. And it's like, yeah, for some ethnic backgrounds and traditions or whatever, people do wear certain things or whatever. But y'all wasn't wearing that stuff, and that's not y'all background.
I know, right? We got a comment here. We got Elizabeth. Elizabeth, how you doing today? We appreciate you tuning in. Elizabeth said she
Hi,
didn't even know this
Elizabeth.
was a thing. Yes, it is. It definitely is a thing. Men are now
Okay.
calling themselves baddies, which I don't understand. Um, and she also stated
First
that
it
she could
was
never call a man a baddie, right?
First it was Zaddy. First they were saying Zaddies, and then I guess they just went on full fledged with it and was like, all right, we the baddies.
Right, right. Well,
But to me, I could say it makes sense because when you hear about the women that say they be in a relationship and the men be jealous of them, you know what I'm saying? It's
right,
like, what are you jealous of if you a man? Women do certain things, and there's nothing for a man to be jealous about of that because he's the masculine in his own right.
right, absolutely. But where is this coming from? Where is this stemming from? I mean, if you want to be part of that alphabet community, then just say that.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? That just say that's what you're doing and that's what you're representing, opposed
right.
to using that title baddies, and then but you're trying to be, or you trying to use that title, but you want to portray to be a straight man. How does that work?
I just be feeling like it be the men and they friends hyping them up, bro. This and you don't need her and this and that and you the prize and all of that and you know what I'm saying, just all of that stuff.
Absolutely, absolutely crazy.
And now the men, I'm not saying all, but they want to be treated like princesses.
Right. Okay. Elizabeth said, Theana, you're always on point.
Thank you. I just be staying alert and I'm vigilant and I'm just paying attention to what's going on. Some people will be like, "Oh, she thinks she always right." I'm not trying to be right about none of this stuff, but I can't ignore what I'm seeing. It's like we on here reporting and we having a dialogue about what we see out there. you
Absolutely.
know.
That's all it is.
So
That's all it is.
yeah.
But let me oppose this. Let me pose this
Okay.
question. You know, women celebrate themselves and call themselves baddies, right?
Right.
But why do you think they will side eye a man that's considering himself a baddie?
But you know what? Because most times when I've heard women say they baddies, they talking about we the new niggas with the money. That's why I'm like, it's a gender reverse. It's the gender role reverse.
Okay.
The women baddies say we the niggas with the money, and the men calling themselves the baddies. It's a role reversal.
It's weird to me. It's weird. This weird
Yeah.
behavior. Weird behavior. I don't. There's some things like this. I don't understand. But like I said, I blame this on society. I blame all this
Right.
is on society.
Yeah.
You know, because for an example, I want to bring up that analogy I said I was going to talk about later in the show. I'm gonna state it now.
Okay. Hmm.
Like I said before, I have nothing against your sexual preference. Okay, I'm gonna
Right.
state that once again. I want you guys to hear me clearly. I have nothing against your
Hmm.
sexual preference. If you're a man
Hmm.
and you like men, fine. I love it. If you're a woman and you like women, I love
Hmm.
it. But when it comes to these transgenders, that's why I have a problem. That's my issue.
Hmm.
Because what is a transgender? I don't. What is that? You born is when you born you is it's two genders.
Right.
You either gonna be born a male or you're gonna be born a female.
I just know, to me, like when you hear transition, everything like that is you coming from one point to another. Like you, something is finna change.
Yeah, but that's in life. You're
Right.
transitioning through life,
Right.
not genetically. It's impossible. You cannot
Cause I
transgender. You cannot trans genetically through life in life.
okay, so because now that we own this, I saw something. It was I didn't really, get to uh I didn't have enough time to like go research and everything like that, but I think a transgender was in jail, but they put him in there with men.
Right, right.
And I ain't saying he was fearing for his life and this and that, whatever. It's like, yeah, you could do all that, but you didn't fully make the whole transition. So that's what I'm saying. Technically, you're still a man because you have that body part.
Absolutely. And see, that's the point I'm trying to make. You know, people always, they try to make special rules
Yeah,
to apply for them.
right,
But there shouldn't be no special rules because if you was born a man, you're a man.
right.
There's no way you could transition from a man to a woman. I don't care how many BBLs you go get. I don't care how many breast implants you go get. I don't care if you cut your little wee wee off. You cut your little wee wee off, and now all you got is an open wound because you'll never have a vagina. You understand what I'm saying?
I
That
I get all that, and that's
that
what I'm
doesn't
saying.
make you a
But
man.
when
That doesn't make you a woman.
when real life stuff goes starting to happen, like you going to jail or different stuff like that, it's either you this or you that.
Right?
That's it.
Absolutely.
It's
You
cut and
can't.
dry.
Absolutely. That's my whole. That's my whole point. So people have to. People. We need to stop this. We need to stop this. The society need to stop it. And then
Hmm.
it's like every person that considering themselves a transgender, they only got. If you notice, they only have problem with women.
Yeah.
They never have a problem with a man. They
Mm.
only have problem with other women.
But
I,
how if
I don't.
that's what you want to be? How do you have? But I mean, is it a threat? I don't know.
I have no idea. I can't even put my finger on. I don't understand it. It's all to me. I think it's all delusional, and I
Hmm.
think I think people that's like this need to be checked mentally.
Yeah. I remember. I mean, getting back to the man that's calling himself the baddies. I remember I was in a relationship one time, and this man was like, and I see a lot of men they doing the duck lips or whatever, and it's like I'm like, men don't do that, and then was using raspberry body wash, sir.
Yeah, that's. I think that's what they call the
Had me
the
looking
down low man.
sideways,
I
like,
guess.
hold on.
So to you. A man calling
Mhm.
himself a baddie, is that do that give off feminine energy?
That's the first thing I said when you said it. It implies some feminine energy there. You want princess treatment.
Right.
And that's what a lot of these men want out here. Not the real masculine man. Let me make myself clear on that. But all the rest of them, and I consider myself to be a traditional woman. First they started with the 50-50, then they started taking it elsewhere. They was going to get manicures and pedicures, and I don't have a problem with that. Then they started putting the polish on.
Right.
Then
Right.
it just kept going. Then it was the man person. They just kept going. That's what
Right.
I'm saying. It would just be little nuggets being dropped, and before you know it, you got my whole damn outfit on.
And hey, well, first of all, let me make something. Let me acknowledge the chat real quick. I want to say,
Okay.
Jay, I appreciate you tuning in. We see you, Elizabeth. We appreciate you tuning in. Okay, we got a comment here. She said that that must be in the gay community because I've never heard of that from a straight man. Well, it's probably the men that portray to be straight but actually down low too. But
Exactly.
that's what it is. They it's like an on and off switch depending on who they're around.
Right.
Depending on who they're around, they flip that switch on and off. Because
Because that's what
if
I'm saying. There's no way no man is finna be around masculine straight men calling themselves a baddie. It's not finna happen.
right, right. Jay said yes, it's definitely gotta be they definitely gotta follow a trend. Not any of my leaders. Hey Jay, don't get on here cutting up now.
Cut up, Jay. Cut up. Come on. I'm rolling with you. What we doing? Cut up. It's
uh,
2026, baby. We ain't leaving no stone unturned. Turn
I
it
know,
over.
right?
Come
I
on.
promise you we not. Oh my goodness. But like I said, I want you guys to stay tuned, stay locked in with us because Deanna, some of the valid points that you made are a
Hmm.
lot of the valid points that you will witness here in a few seconds. So
Okay.
just stay tuned for these clips that we got to support
Okay.
everything that we're talking about here today.
Okay.
But now let me say this.
Hmm.
That terminology baddie. Why do you think it worked for the women but won't work for the men? Matter of fact, it may sound corny when the man said it. Why do you
To
think
me,
that?
it don't even work for the women. It's an ego thing because next to a woman that's making, you know, the life that she want, whatever it may be, but
Right?
she could be a little more conservative and be wealthy as well. But she choose not to, partake in certain things or portray herself a certain type of way. The baddie is just like categorizing, like you said with the transgender, it's just they categorizing themselves in their own bubble. The BBL, the we the niggas with the money, the all this and that or whatever. And I'm like, because people will say I'm a baddie, and I'm like, I never said I was no baddie. I say I'm a beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a difference between baddies and beautiful women too. Like it's
Right.
it's just a difference between all the stuff.
Well, I mean, that terminology baddie, that's a label. That's a label
Right.
that's a
Right.
self-proclaimed title that
Exactly.
someone else uh bestow upon you. You,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And people would take that and run with it.
Hmm.
But like you said, for the women that consider themselves baddies, it's all about the money, right?
It's an ego thing. I got this. I got that. Look at my body. They'll be looking at somebody like me or somebody else saying you basic. But
Right,
you didn't love yourself because you altered everything about you.
right, right,
So you wasn't happy with what you had and just make improvements. You went out there and cut and sliced and just created a whole new person,
right.
a character.
But in that same breath, do you think a man can consider himself a baddie and be broke?
I mean, I guess if he still got the feminine ways about him or whatever, he over there duck lipping and everything else, he still might say he a baddie.
Hmm. I think it just I got to stand on what I believe. I don't care
Yeah.
what nobody say.
Hmm.
I think it's all just delusion. I think it's delusional. You
I do
know,
too. It's people looking for anything to make themselves feel good. And self-esteem, it do comes from self, but I mean, are you gonna be honest about it or not? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right,
well, men, like I said, masculine, suave, debonair, handsome, just all the different other adjectives that you can use
right,
to
right,
describe. Baddie ain't never been on the list for a man for me. I'm sorry.
right. I don't get it. Like I said, I really don't understand it. But maybe it's not for me. Maybe it's not for me to understand.
Yeah.
Because the era I grew up in, this was unheard of. This
Right.
was unheard of. That's why I say this new society today,
Right.
they just so soft. And
Right.
but like I say, to each his own. You like it, I love it.
Right.
But at some point, where do we draw the line? Where do we draw the line? It has to stop somewhere.
The only thing you can do for the people that, are still displaying uh morale and, you know, the straight to the point, are you a man or you a woman, whatever the case may be, is like you say, you just have to stand on what you believe because everybody else, it's a circus out there. When you
Hmm.
go to the circus, you see clowns of all kind. It's all type of animals out there. So they doing whatever. And if you buy into it, you're gonna keep feeding the ego.
Right. So let me say this though.
Hmm.
What influences does social media play in this?
You see it all up and down the timelines, and you got people that like, and now they actually believe it.
Yeah.
They think they bigger than life in real life, baby. That's social media. That's like, uh, what you YouTube University, or Instagram University. When you go outside in real life, this is a totally different thing.
Right.
When
Absolutely.
you have created an algorithm for yourself, who have gravitates towards your page
Right.
when you are on social media. When you go out in real life, do you still get this same rhythm? Do people still gravitate towards you? Do you have something to offer? Are you standing on everything that you said you was, or are you just doing it for social media? Is it for show?
Right. Right. Well, what I'm gonna do is at this point I'm gonna play one of these clips.
Okay.
I don't know if I should play clip number one first or clip number two first. I don't know. I got two, but out of the two, the second one is actually my favorite.
Okay.
Um, let me y'all let me the guys in the people in the chat. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for the clips? I'm gonna let
Roll
y'all
the
tell
clip.
me. You ready? Oh my goodness.
Don't get me started.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna play clip number one. I'm gonna play it in sequence that has how I had it. I'm gonna play
Okay.
clip number one. Y'all stay tuned. And then when we come back, we're gonna discuss it a little bit. Okay?
Okay.
All right, stay tuned.
Women cannot handle men baddies.
What the hell is what is a man baddie? What is a man?
Like a monkey in a drain for the coca hard move. Smart as chicken, make 'em scream, set 'em up with boy. Big with they bad. Tryna see what niggas if they born. Speak from the round time, said 11's got they marching. Count down for the shop.
I really don't know why people are being dense about this conversation, but we all kind of knew what he meant by male baddie. He meant the male equivalent of what y'all consider a baddie. Now,
So apparently someone posted that some women cannot handle a male baddie, and that is 100% factual information.
We are cooked. We cooked. Overcooked. And the fact that we have so many men out here actually defending this, showing locking arms, showing sassy solidarity, it does not surprise me. Y'all really defending this sassy villain spinning around in his chair. And y'all really trying to justify it? Y'all really trying to explain with a straight face? I'm sorry, ladies. I'm so sorry. And then y'all have the nerve to get upset at how they feminize you through rap music, feminize you through media. Y'all got the nerve to cry when these people, these black men, be putting on drip. Why they feminizing us? But y'all feminizing yourselves right before our very eyes. I don't want to hear none of y'all talking about how y'all frustrated, how the media portray you when y'all when y'all feminize yourselves. Women wear tight pants, y'all want to wear tight pants. Women usually refer to themselves as baddies, now y'all referring to yourselves as baddies. Okay, women the prize, y'all want to fight for that title of being the prize. Women wear purses, y'all wear purses, but y'all want to know, this is not a purse, this is a satchel. No, it's a purse. Sassy. So, yeah, bro, we done. We cooked. I'm so sorry, ladies.
He said
Okay.
everything I said.
Right. That's what I say. They touched on everything you said. Now, see, I
Oh
don't
my
want you
goodness.
guys to ever think that we're bashing or we just coming on
No.
here making up something. You know, when we discuss something on this podcast and we talk about things, we usually have something to back up what we're talking about.
Right.
So you guys tell me what y'all think about that. That was clip number one. The next clip I'm going to be showing you guys is from someone I just really got in tune with. Kenji Pace, what's up, baby? I see you. Man, Kenji, I don't get it, bro. I don't understand what's going on with today's society. You know, men want to consider themselves as baddies, and you know, whatever happened to men just being solid dudes? You know what I'm saying? Where did that go?
Right.
You know, Kenji, I think that was in our era, bro. I really do. I think that was in our era because this society today is soft as hell, soft as hell. Cue ball, what's going on, man? Cue ball said nothing tight on me but my money, my socks, and my tank top. Okay, since I got y'all tuned in, I'm a roll clip number 2 because I don't want y'all to miss this next clip. Like I was saying before, the second person I just become a fan of.
Okay.
He go by the name of DL Whisper. DL Whisper is an openly gay man, but he stay on transgenders' ass. He's always at them. Deanna, this is a person that you should check him out. This man, he don't play no games. But I'm gonna run the clip. Jay said, let me see what Jay said first. Jay said when the trans community come into part and people got soft. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I said. I stated that earlier. You know, it's just a soft era that we in. I mean, I don't get it.
Right.
But y'all stay tuned for clip number 2. Now, after clip number 2, we're going to really break it down and dissect it. Stay tuned.
Women cannot handle men baddies. I don't care. Ain't got nothing to do with me, but I'm kind of picking up on that.
Hold on. Men are calling themselves baddies now? You mean to tell me men are calling themselves essentially the baddest bitches of society, the baddies? The women that are fighting, the women that are unapologetically them, the women that might be selling it, they might have a career, they're calling themselves baddies? Because is there another definition? Just because you put male in front of it doesn't change any fucking thing. I know this is not a trend.
Am I a baddie?
You're actually a faggy, so yeah.
I don't know.
I know you just saw those hand movements. I see me and him. He's talking about, is he a baddie? Is this man openly gay? Because I know no women would date a man that's calling themselves a male baddie. Men want to do everything that women do. Men don't want to be equal to women, but they still want to be women at the same time. Because why are baddies not restricted for women? Come on now, baddies are based off the Bad Girls Club. So you mean to tell me that these men are all of a sudden they want to be the Bad Girls Club now? So now y'all have straight men that are in direct competition with you to be the baddest bitch. Like I keep telling y'all, when are y'all gonna listen to me? I am always right. They want to be the baddest bitch, which is why you're gonna see them get all cute. They're gonna outdress you. They're gonna out perfume you. They're gonna out accessorize you. They're gonna outdo you in every fucking department. The competition between the two is gonna drive them to hate you, and they already probably hate you. But you're gonna be able to tell that they hate you and that they're in direct competition with you. If a man is in competition with you, that means that y'all are fighting for dick. Y'all are not on the same page.
Hello. Hello.
Okay. That was DL Whisper. Now, you tell me, let's talk about it. You guys tell me how y'all feel about that. Tell me how y'all feel
Ain't
about what he
nothing. He up
said.
there doing all this and that or whatever. Ain't no man doing that.
Not no straight man.
No.
Right, not no straight man. And once again, I wanna reiterate this. I want to make it perfectly clear. We're not bashing anybody. Okay, we're not bashing. Once again, I'm gonna state this. If you're a man and you like men, I love it. If you're a woman and you like women, I love it. You like it, I love it. I have nothing to do
Right.
with your sexual preferences. I'm going to treat you all the same. I just have one problem. I only have one issue with uh, that community. The only problem I have is with the trans. That's the only issue that I have because no man, I don't care what you do, how much surgery you have, you can never become a woman.
Exactly.
Period. You can never become a woman because you can't produce. You still have a prostate.
Right.
You, you can't become a woman.
Right.
Not period. I don't care what you do, how much surgery you have. And if you get your little thing cut off, that still doesn't make you a woman. Like I said earlier, now that you got it cut off, you just got an open wound. That's all it is an open wound. So you guys can take it how you take it. Tiana, what you think about what DL Whisper said?
I agree with everything he said. And he went to right to what I said about the baddies and the bad girls club and everything like that. And it do be competition. Cause I've
Right,
experienced it.
right. Well, let me make Cuba just made a comment. He said when they pass away and they test them bones, it's gonna say a nigga.
At the end of the day. At the end of
Uh,
the day.
right. I mean, like I said, it's unbelievable how society, try to make all these stipulations for a group of people. You know what I mean? I don't get that. Let me ask you this. This is what I want to say. Let me ask this here. I want to ask
Okay.
this to the chat, everybody that's tuned in, and I want everybody to comment and tell me what y'all think. If I start acknowledging myself as trans white, how would you think that blow over? Could I
They gonna
go?
laugh.
Could I start making all this noise and trying to have laws changed for me because I don't know no only black, I want to be trans white? Is that possible?
They
Do you
gonna
think
laugh
that
at
do you think they'll make that exception for me?
you. No.
So why
They
would
gonna
you do it
laugh.
for a transgender?
Exactly.
Why would they do it for a transgender then?
Me and one of my friends was talking about this, and I was saying it doesn't matter. Either way it go. When they get up to go to the bathroom, and if my daughter going to the bathroom now, I got to go because he's still a man.
Right. I
In the
don't
same stall with my daughter.
right. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I really don't. I don't get it.
So it's like
But
you dress like a woman, but if you gotta go to that bathroom, then just going on in the men's and come back out and still have all your weave, your hair, your makeup, your heels, and everything else.
right. Do you think the men that call themselves baddies, do you think they lack an identity?
Absolutely. They lack an identity, and like you said, the competition with the woman is there.
Right.
This
Cause
this is what they be saying about women being submissive. If you are a masculine man leading in the correct manner and knowing how to delegate, knowing how to communicate, and knowing how to pour into, you know, just even knowing how to talk to people, whatever, and making a woman feel safe, she's gonna be submissive no matter what. When that
right,
masculine energy walks up, the presence, the woman is gonna be submissive. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right, right,
If you walking up and you looking, we can feel it. You walking up, you got a switch. I just left the nail shop, and you just want all the attention. Yes, you are the baddie.
Hmm. Well, let me ask this though. Let me say this. Let me ask this question.
Okay.
Why do you think women say I'm a baddie, and then men will turn around and say I'm him? Where do you think that comes from?
It's the ego. It's the ego. Because if you're her or you're him, that which you are, you speaking and you believing it or whatever, you just showing up. It's going to show in your presence. It's going to show in the way you carry yourself. It's going to show how you pour into yourself, and it's going to show to others that you surround yourself with or people you come in contact with, because it's all of that. It's not just the aesthetic or a vibe. It's a lifestyle. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's your whole demeanor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not just one thing. They just going off of ego, vibe, and aesthetic. That's
Or
not
like,
it.
or they trying to stay within competition because once a woman get
Of
themselves a
course.
title, now they feel they got to get themselves a title.
You're right.
Like he said, they trying to stay in competition to what other women does.
Right. I
To
told
stay
you I was
relevant.
dating somebody, and the man was like, I'm sick of this. Every time we go somewhere, everybody, I like your hair. I like your makeup. I like your clothes. I like your shoes. I like your jewelry. I'm like, you the man. I mean, why is that making you mad?
Right. But
I
do you?
I didn't understand it then. I had on the skirt, and I used to cut up the t-shirts and everything like that. Some little pumps was all cute. He said he was taking me on a date. Where the hell you been at and who you been with? Like, I put this on for you. The man didn't even know how to receive it. That's what I'm like. I don't know. Maybe he was a baddie.
Right.
He was a fairy. He was a fairy. I don't know.
We got Jay in the comment. Jay said, in the younger generation, older generations are not saying we baddies. A trend, a society media platform for views. Yeah,
I
we
said
agree.
that.
Yep.
Right. You get on there, you get all these different like.
And
It's
that,
like
and
dopamine.
yeah, absolutely. That's why I say social media. Y'all gotta realize social media is just there's a lot of portrayal going on social media.
It is.
So you guys gotta watch that. You can't believe everything you see,
Right.
especially today, the way AI is taking over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you guys got to make sure you pay attention to that. Um, Everything ain't always what it looked like or what it
It's
appeared to
not.
be.
It's not. And people be worried about the wrong stuff. I told you I was out one time, and this was some years ago. And everybody was like, why you not up on the stage in the VIP? Because I meet wherever the hell I go.
Right,
I don't have to be up there on front and center stage for you to see who I am. I'm me wherever I'm at.
right, right.
That's the comfortability I am in my skin and who I am. I'm me wherever I'm at.
Yeah. Jay said definitely is filters on, but in real life, a fool.
Pretty much.
Right. So I mean, when is this gonna stop though? At what point does this stop? What point when you
It's not.
realize that you don't think it's gonna
That
ever
man
stop?
said it's not gonna stop. That man said it best. We cooked. It's not gonna stop. Guess what? The real people just gonna have to keep being real. And guess what? It should start making it even easier for you to see through the facade and the foolery that's going on out here. Let them have it. Go on to the
Unbelievable.
block party.
All right, hold on 1 second.
Hey, loves, you're tuned in to Situations, the podcast, where real people talk real situations. Subscribe, it helps the channel grow and keeps the conversations hot.
Okay. Well, let me ask this.
Mm-hmm.
This new era of me and baddies, do you think that's
Okay.
empowering or embarrassing?
Both. It's empowering to them. Cause that's when you get all the men, like a friend of mine, he got a podcast and I went on there and I just made a comment. And when I say all the men came from my head, and it's like, when did men start attacking women like that? Like when? Because I didn't agree with what they said, baby. I'm gonna always stand on what I believe. I don't have to agree with you. But the way they were trying to tear me down and they wanted me to feel some type of way about it, I'm like, and at the end of the day, I still said what I said. Y'all don't
Right.
intimidate me. And it's like that's what they do. They try to attack you, or it's always, like I said, it's always aesthetically or something like that or whatever. When you gotta put somebody else down and make you feel better, you a damn fraud already. There you go.
Right.
You just exposed your own self.
Right. Q Ball said it's definitely embarrassing. And I agree with
It
you.
is.
It's definitely embarrassing.
Absolutely.
It's
Right. That's what I
just
said. But for them, they think it's empowerment because they all coming together. It's just like when you, like you said, when you have no sense of identity, if y'all say we the blue people, tomorrow it's gonna be a group of everybody attacking everybody and we right and we the blue people. We the blue people. You know, it's whatever. That means you ain't got no type of solid foundation to stand on about yourself. Go on, get you some.
right. So do you think in this particular situation, is the man confidence being pushed or is it just being misdirected?
It's being misdirected, but it's being pushed by these other men. Cause ain't no women out there telling men they baddies. What I
Right.
mean, I don't know. Are they?
I
Because if
mean,
they are, they cook too.
right. I don't. Well, I can see that. I can see a woman. I can see a woman saying that. I
I,
can. Well,
I can't.
yeah. Well, it's been done. It's been done. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Like them chicks in the bad girls club or whatever the hell that is. I
Look
can
what you
see one
just
of them
said.
calling
Right,
themselves.
them.
Yeah, that particular group. That's what I'm saying.
Right,
That particular group, I
right.
can see it. But a real stand-up woman, a real
Mm.
woman, I can't see it. I
I'm
can't see
never
it.
calling no man no baddie. You handsome, sir. You fine. You charming. All of that.
Right.
Uh, Baddie, never.
Yeah. Y'all cook then, Theana. Like he said, he said he gonna outdress y'all. He gonna out perfume you. He
Exactly.
gonna out accessorize. What he said? He said, well, you know what I'm trying to say.
Well, I told you. You know, I was with somebody and they told me I come outside looking 50, 60%. You know, when I'm driving or whatever. And I'm like, I drive like that for a reason. I'm not trying to be in the spotlight. I'm not trying to get no attention. I'm
Right.
trying to get people to where they going and I'm trying to stay safe and stay under the radar. I don't
Right.
care about that. I do all this stuff myself. I got tons of clothes and stuff at home. Baby, I can get up and put some stuff on whenever I get ready. But I'm still me no matter what. If I'm putting on a skull cap and some jogging pants, or if I'm putting on a cinch heel and a fur coat, I'm still me either way it go.
Right.
And I'm still gonna treat you with kindness, respect, you know, decency, everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what.
Like I said, it's crazy time that we living in. When I saw this, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I couldn't believe it. And I'm
Right.
like, is this really a thing?
Right.
You know, and if so, when did this even start? When did this start becoming a thing?
I don't know. But you know, I mean, the science was already there. I'm gonna say that because when them men started sagging them pants, to me, that's an invitation to your butt. That's baddie all day long.
Right. And
Like I
if
said,
people really,
when the men start going to get manicures, it ain't nothing wrong with going to get a natural manicure. When you start putting that gloss polish on your nails and different other color polish on, baddie.
right,
We can keep going. All these men out here got sparkles on their pants, flowers, purses, and everything. And baddie, all of it's baddie.
but let them tell her that's fashion. If they had to tell her, that's gonna say it's fashion.
When we go back to black people in excellence, black excellence, dandyism, people dressing top tier zoot suits. Come on now, like go back to the history.
Right,
They ain't erased every damn thing.
right,
Men have always been able to look amazing and fashionable and make a statement and still be masculine. I ain't
right.
trying to hear it.
Okay.
And we can pull up the proof. So what you sir, this is a choice. So go ahead on with your bad ass bad.
Oh shit. Oh my
I mean, I
goodness.
be telling people I don't be trying to say I'm right about everything, but I mean, the truth is the truth.
Right. Well, I mean, it's
And it should
factual.
set you it should set you free, but unfortunately for these folks, it's not. They try to make it seem like the person that has traditionals and morale and everything, you basic, you the outcast. It's y'all. It's just we outnumbered now, and that's what it is. Because
Right.
all of
Absolutely.
y'all on the boatload with the foolery. That's what it is.
Right. Well, let me ask you this:
Mhm.
do you think men baddies is a reaction to women not choosing men anymore?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't think that. I think that that was something that was already in them. Or like I said, even when I was young, I was be like, so you just gonna hang with your friends all damn day and all night, like just all day and all night. You just with the guys.
Right.
You don't never want to be around no woman. The baddie groups was formed then. What are you talking about?
Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
been
I
happening.
agree.
They just it's just they got a title for it now. It's been happening.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. But like I said, it's sad. I think it has a lot to do with traditional values, especially when
Yeah,
those traditional values is not recognized anymore. You
right,
know, it, and this is what it comes down to. This is what it
right,
boils down to. Men calling themselves baddies now. They want to be baddies.
right.
And
Because even it was one time some gym shoes that came out for the women, but the men brought them all up.
yeah,
We
crazy.
can't wear our blouses. We can't wear our shoes. Y'all done took everything from us, even the men.
Jay
some,
said it
some,
started
some,
from
some.
Egypt's kings and queens. Okay. Yeah, I can relate to that. Uh Let me say this. Let me ask this then. Do you think a man can be attractive but still want to consider himself a baddie?
I mean, I guess, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you could be attractive, you could be well groomed and everything like that, and still be a masculine, handsome man. You see what I'm saying? You choosing to be that's just a choice that you want to make. Like, why you just can't be that fine, handsome man?
Right.
you still could attract the women. You still could be well groomed, go and get your haircuts, making sure your nails manicured, taking care of your personal hygiene, eating well, working out if you want to. All of that goes into that. It's a lifestyle. But I need to know, like, what inside of them is making them call themselves a baddie. Because that's what I'm saying. You could do all those things and still be a masculine man, you know what I'm saying, without the sassiness about it. I'm confused. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a confusing thing because, like I said, when I first heard it, and I started doing some research on it to see what I can find out about it, and where it's coming from and where it's stemming
Right.
from. I was in disbelief.
Yeah.
I was in disbelief. I didn't get it.
Because even when they saying they him or they her, the term is really supposed to be looked at like you're showing up as the best version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's her right there. She got it all the way together. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what that's supposed to be. Y'all taking it and twisted it for what the hell y'all want to. Go sit down somewhere.
Right. Right.
They
I
twist
don't get it.
everything. Because it
But
ain't meant for us to get it. It's
well,
not.
Jay said he never called himself a baddie. Well,
That's
Jay,
what I'm
let me
saying.
ask
A
you. Let me
real
ask you this: what happens? How would you feel if someone gave you that title or someone called you a baddie? How would that make you feel? Tell me how that'll make you feel.
boom, bam, bam, pow.
I know he gonna cut up here in a minute, Deanna.
I know. Because that's what I'm saying. To me, those are little tests. And it's offensive. If you want to do that stuff, don't come over here talking to no straight masculine man like that.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you get whatever you deserve coming after that. Now when he body slam you on your head, you still gonna think he a bad?
Right,
you
right,
might you might come out of the delusion that you ain't there neither.
right. Well, Q Ball made a comment. He said most people these days think they are the main character anyway. He said, and this
Yeah,
is why this is happening too. Yes,
absolutely.
I totally agree with you 100%.
But all that goes under ego. It does.
I agree with that 100%. Yep. And that kind of Jay said he replied, he said, I just say thank you, but people be knowing me and they know my answer, know the answer. I just say thank you, but people knowing me, they know the answer. Oh, okay. All right. Well, here you go. Here you go, Theon. Here you go. Here you go. He said, now I am pretty beautiful and bougie, but a baddie screams ghetto, and I'm not that. Oh, okay,
Oh
Jay.
my goodness.
So, I'm going to reflect back for a minute to what Q Ball just said, and that kind of leads into my next question. Do you think men baddies are respected by other men or only by social media?
Only by the men that they're associated with that's pushing that nonsense.
Pushing that narrative, right?
Yeah.
Right. You're absolutely right. Because, like I said, in the real world, respect comes from reliability.
Right.
That shit like that doesn't happen in the real world. It's unheard of. It's just unheard of. Well, I don't get it. Don't get it. I don't think I ever understand it. But maybe, like you said, Tiana, maybe it's not our place to understand.
It's not.
Right. Wow. Well, so after everything that we talked about today and everything that we heard with these clips,
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's a possibility the narrative can be flipped?
That's only if people want to have a real sense of identity out here about who they are and they drop the facades. But they don't. They get to live in Delulu
Right.
and they okay with that. See, they only be threatened by the the lie or the fake can't stand up against the truth. Somebody feels threatened. And most times it's gonna be them and now they gotta try to they think they this and that or whatever. But we to actually and you don't even have to say nothing. Like even with Jason, he just say thank you. They try to do stuff to test you, you know what I'm saying? And then when you ain't going, now you the outcast when they really are.
Right. I agree with you. I agree with you. But like I said, I think it's me personally. I think it has a lot to do with identity crisis.
Absolutely.
It has a lot to do with identity crisis, and it's sad to say, you know, that men are willing to accept being called a baddie, and then turn around and take that title and run with it.
Right.
That's the most craziest part to me.
Yeah, because it almost sounds like somebody who maybe when they was younger, they still holding trauma from being rejected. And now that they got the center of attention or they feel like they got the main character energy with whoever these people around and they getting called the baddie and it's in the spotlight, they finally got the recognition, the validation that they needed. And it's false.
Right.
It's false. Because you just being you, no matter where you at, you already validated. You already who you are. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you can grow into some things, you keep on living, and refining, things about yourself and adding things to, the quality of life you want, your education, information that you pour into yourself. Like I said, maybe going to the gym. But it's like the core of you is still who you are.
Right. Right.
You just making improvements. You not out here lost, not knowing who you are. Now you flowing with any way the wind blow.
Right.
Next week there'll be something else.
And if they something else next week, we're gonna have to break it down.
Exactly.
We definitely gonna have to break it down.
Thank y'all for the content.
Right. I swear. Give us something to talk about.
Thank
Because like
y'all
I
for the
said,
content.
when I seen this, it was like it was kind of disturbing when I saw it. Um, and it's starting to make its way through social media. It's starting to make its
Yeah.
rounds.
Yeah.
But like I said before, I think it's just another way to, like I said earlier in the broadcast, I think it's just a light switch that they use to
Right.
turn on and off, depending who they're around, to
Right.
whether they want to be considered down low or not.
Right.
I think me personally, I think that's what it is. That's just my personal belief. I mean, what else can it be? What else could it
Right.
possibly be? I know I don't
These
want to be
men want
around
you
no
to
nigga that
send them
call himself a.
flowers. They want you to buy them lunch. They want you to send them to the nail shop. I've had some people ask me to do some stuff like that, and it's like, wait a minute. And I do nice things for men.
Right.
But don't come to me with no doggone list like I'm going to take care of you like a baddie, sir.
I don't want to be around nobody like that. I don't. I don't even want to be associated with no nigga that call himself a baddie. I'm
I
gonna
don't
look.
know.
I'm gonna look at him. So I'm gonna look at the look I'm gonna give him. Get the fuck away from me.
Oh my goodness.
Crazy ass.
What'd you say? Exit stage love.
I swear, fast, quick and fast. Okay. That was pretty much it for today's episode, Tiana.
Yeah.
But I definitely wanted to shine some light on this subject because it was I had never heard of this.
Mm-hmm.
I see it's making its way through social media fast, and I kind of just wanted to shine some light on it, get your opinion, and
Right.
get the chat's opinion to see how they felt about it. And as
Right.
you see, Elizabeth, she stated she had never heard of this either.
Right.
But yeah, Liz, research it. You'll see exactly where I'm coming from with it. You'll see exactly what's spreading, and it's spreading like wildfire. And it's sad. It's sad that men are um pushing this narrative.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Well,
Pretty soon, you women ain't gonna have nobody to date.
but
Eh,
see, but they blame us. We to blame because we don't got nobody to date.
because all the men got them.
No, but that's what I'm saying. They blaming us. It's like, nah, y'all doing baddie stuff, and we don't want no baddies. We want masculine men.
Is that well? I was gonna ask you, is that a thing anymore? But yeah, do you think that's a thing anymore? Do you think there's a lot of still masculine men out here?
I do. It's just people want to pick and choose what type of man they want based off, I guess his career position in life.
Finances,
Because it could be a lot of blue collar hardworking men out here. That's what I'm saying. When you go back, you look. The woman is looking amazing, and the man hands is rough. He been working hard. You know what I'm saying? All that, and that's how it used to be.
right?
He like, here, baby, go to the nail shop. He giving them money and stuff like that. He ain't caring about no doggone manicure. He's being a provider, a protector in his masculine energy, doing what he needs to do.
Right. Jay said that he said, or they'll go white women who would be pegging them.
Cause guess what? That's where they could be free at. Either way it go, we saying the same thing because getting paid, that's down low. Either way it go.
Right, right. Yep. I totally agree
So
with you. I mean, I don't like I say,
so
I don't get it. I don't think I ever understand, and I'm not even gonna try to understand it.
right.
But like I said, I'm cool with everybody. I have nothing against, you know, I have nothing against, your sexual preference. It is what it is.
Right.
I have nothing against it. I'm never gonna bash anybody. It's just something that me personally, I could never. I just couldn't. I couldn't. That's just not
This is
my.
my
That's not who I am, and that's not what I
right.
stand for. You know.
This is
But to
my
each
thing
his
with the
own.
people. Right. Even with the women, because I say I get you don't want to do this, you don't do that. Do whatever you want to do. And this don't even got nothing to do with sexual preference. It's whatever you want to do. You want to be a baddie, you want to be a crook, whatever you just leave me out of it.
Right.
Like whatever I'm doing over here, let me do whatever I'm doing. And you do whatever you want to do. What you doing don't work for me. It doesn't pique my interest. So go ahead and why y'all that's what I'm saying. Y'all be mad. Like even the comment he said. The men are the new baddies or whatever. Yeah, they can't do nothing with us. We not trying to. Baby,
Right.
we over here rubbing our feet and putting our watching our shows and working and doing whatever we gonna do. We ain't thinking about y'all.
Right. Well, it's a thing now. So y'all, I'm pretty sure in days to come, you'll see a lot more of this starting to spread on social media.
Yeah.
Or maybe it has already and took its course. Maybe we're just not getting in tune with it. Maybe it's just not making its rounds to us. But from everything that I saw and everything that I've witnessed, it appears that
Right.
this has been going on for quite some time already.
It's already been going on. Like I said,
Right.
they just finding new titles to put on them, and they want to celebrate it. That's all.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
That's it.
Well, um, that's gonna conclude our show for today. Um, I hope you guys was able to take something from what we talked about today, and I hope we shine some light on the subject. But don't believe what we're saying. Go do your research, go look it up for yourself, and you'll
Right.
see exactly what it is that we're talking about. How men are now considering themselves baddies. Once again, I'm gonna make this comment, and I'm gonna say that it's delusional. And I want to also add that mental health is real.
It is.
Mental health is real. Something
It
wrong with these
is.
niggas.
It
Something
is.
is wrong with them. They not cut. They definitely not cut from the cloth that we were cut from when I was coming up. You know,
They're not. It's synthetic.
I don't know what material it is.
Synthetic.
But to me, I think it's a shame. It's a shame that men are now wanting to be baddies. But hey, Diana, you got something you want to close out with?
Just stay authentic. It don't matter if you what career choice you have, your path, you know what I'm saying? If you want your hair, a certain type of way today, if you want to wear a certain type of clothes, but just be authentic to who you are.
All right. Okay. Well, I want to say I appreciate the chat today. I appreciate you guys being locked in with us for this hour. And
Absolutely.
I say this every episode. We can't do this without you guys.
Right.
You guys make it. You guys make us who we are. You guys give us the strength and the energy to get up every week to produce episodes to bring to you guys, to try to bring some knowledge and bring some things to you guys that you guys may not know nothing about. So once again, I just want to say thank you.
Yeah.
Every week, you guys, you never seem to amaze me, and I just want to say thanks, and I appreciate it, and I appreciate that wholeheartedly.
Absolutely.
If you guys ever feel like you want to be a guest on Situation the Podcast, if you got something you want to talk about, something you want to say or share with us, or even want us to break down and dissect it and give it to you in our form and fashion, feel free to reach out to us, and we can definitely make that happen. Liz, Happy New Year to you as well.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you guys had a blessed and prosperous New Year, and I hope going forward, we look forward to seeing you guys back here every week. Okay, every week we hope to see you guys back here, because as time progresses, we're gonna bring you some stuff that may have people feel a little uncomfortable, but we over here we're not tiptoeing around no subject.
Right.
What we're gonna give is gonna be real, raw, and authentic. Okay, so if you feel that you can handle real, raw, and authentic, be sure to tune in every Sunday at 12 o'clock. Okay. Diana, that's gonna
Yes.
conclude our show for today. Once again, I want
Okay.
to say thank you. I appreciate you for rocking with me and sitting next to me every Sunday. And
Likewise.
right, I appreciate that. I just have to pay homage and get credit where credit is due. Okay.
We on here having fun.
Right, absolutely.
Sharing light, sharing information, and being authentic. So it don't get no better
Absolutely.
than that.
Okay, everybody, that's gonna conclude our show for today. We appreciate you guys tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you guys next week for another amazing episode of Situation the Podcast. Peace.